what are you doing here? Like, why are you here?
Why are you here? Like, what? What is the goal?
What is the point?
There's no answer.
There's no answer. And I think that's what we're meant to believe.
Doing Play-Doh with a kid is real stressful because you're just like, oh my gosh, can you not fuck this up? But also have fun and explore.
Yeah. But maybe if you just like put them together.
Do I look greasy? Should
No,
I
you
blot?
don't, because you don't get greasy.
Yes, I do.
You do?
I have very oily skin. Very oily.
Well, you didn't last
Because
time.
I'm Eastern European. I got big pores. I got lots of oil.
I like big pores, and I can't deny.
And my esthetician, though, she always tells me, she's like, yeah, you got big pores, but it's okay. She's like, you're not going to age as fast. She's like, you got oily skin.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah. The oily skin can help with the aging. But
Because,
I'm like,
because
look
if
at these
you're
crow's
dry,
feet.
if you're dry, then you wrinkle.
Yeah, like a raisin. You got the California raisins.
That's good. Then I don't want to wrinkle. Although
So
I
good
am
that you're-
I'm starting to wrinkle.
You don't have Ow, John.
I'm sorry.
You don't have a wrinkle on your face?
It's true, I do.
No.
You know, I do get a little Botox though.
Yeah, that's right.
You know that.
But I'm
So-
looking at it. I'm like,
Well, I have some
I
Botox.
smile. I got some wrinkles. Courtney smiles. She looks like a glass lake. And honestly, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
I like your wrinkles are exactly where they're supposed to be. They're perfectly placed and they're not too much. They're exactly how they should be, where they should be.
Thank you. I
at
had
your
them
age.
done. I'm like, hey, can you please place my crow's
They're
feet
like
perfectly?
they're like perfect
She was like, you have the way that your face is shaped.
because of your smile. Because
Like,
you smile.
Because of my, I guess,
And
like
your
my
cheeks.
cheekbones and stuff. She was like, yeah, you're just going to have lines there. You always
You will
will.
always have lines there because of your smile, because of your cheeks. Mm-hmm. Yep. And you're a
So-
fucking joyful person. So it's like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Smiling.
Smiling. Sorry, I'm joyful. Shit.
Yeah.
You
Joyful,
know?
joyful, Lord,
We adore thee. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
God
it.
of glory. We did a dance to this when I was in my dance class.
In
Whatever. I
Eighth
was
grade?
I was in dance, you know, I was at Penelope's dance school.
I'm jealous. I wish I was in that class. I'm like, what did I do a dance to? Footloose. I also did do talent show, 5th grade. I wore Sesame Street t-shirt with my friend. Mm-hmm. And we get on stage and we're like, can you tell me how to get, we're like swaying, how to get to Sesame Street? And then we shake our heads and wave the hands like we're like, nah. And then we like,
No.
we change the music and we take off our shirts and we're wearing black sports bras. I'll show you the shirt with a see-through top over it and biker shorts. And we did a dance to the Cranberries, I think Zombie.
Oh, I loved that song.
And it was such a interpretive dance together. Like I think we even ended up I ended up on her shoulders at some point, you know?
That's weird. I heard that song at the protest today. Because, it's a protest song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is a protest song. Well, yeah, that's where we're at.
Yep, we are recording this a little early.
Yeah, quite early because
We don't have to talk about how early.
Well, I mean, if we had a protest today, I mean, who knows actually how long we'll be protesting? So you don't know what protest we were at, but
LA is under attack.
well, yeah, LA is under attack.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the country, the world, but yeah, specifically LA right now. So yeah, we're recording this early because we be having shit to do this summer.
Yeah.
And so we're not quite sure what's going to be happening when this airs, but right now
We have some
Yeah.
ideas.
We have some ideas.
We have some ideas.
What's going to be?
Make some predictions.
No, wait.
This will be fun later.
We have some ideas of what's going to be happening in the universe.
That's right.
Right. We have some ideas of what's going to be happening with the planets, with the planetary bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know where they're at.
Yeah, we know where they're at, but as far as what's happening here on Earth, we're not sure.
I mean, honestly, I could not have predicted anything in the last 5 years that has happened. Like,
Yeah.
if you would have asked me in 2015, like, yo, are you going to have a global pandemic and be, like, locked down, like, where you don't see anybody touch your family for a year? I'd be like, no.
like there's no way.
No fucking way. And
Absolutely
then
not.
Look at where we've gotten.
Like, are you gonna have like some random guy who hosts a reality show be your president twice?
And run for president 3 times?
No, not that guy. No.
I actually did do a YouTube sketch. I was like dating a comedian briefly, and he wrote a YouTube sketch. He sold it to like Funny or Die or something. It's on there. And it was like why I'm voting for Trump. It was like all these people saying why they're voting for Trump. It was like in 2015, and it was supposed to be like satire.
Yeah. Funny.
Because it was like so funny. Like we were like,
because it was so
this is such a
outrageous.
joke.
Because it was actually so outrageous.
Yeah.
You were like, there's no way. This is so funny. There's no way. Ain't so funny anymore, is it?
No, not like a actual haha funny. Just more like a.
No, more like I want to climb underneath my covers and just go to sleep and wake up and hope that this was all a dream funny.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I did watch the movie Idiocracy for the first time.
Never seen it.
With Luke Wilson.
Okay.
Oh my god, so many great people in it too.
Which is your favorite Wilson, Luke or Owen?
Oh, don't make me choose. No. I think Luke.
Oh, Luke's your
Some Luke.
favorite.
Yeah, he's also in, what's that show, babe, that we like, Enlightened.
Oh, he was so good in that.
So good in that. I just feel like he keeps it a little more real. The other Wilson is just a little more goofy. What do you think? Oh.
Well. I'm gonna go Luke.
You're gonna go Luke.
I'm gonna go Luke.
Like as in sexiness or as in funniness?
as in like acting.
Okay.
As in, I don't know. They're
You look
different.
like you're really
they're
in conflict
because
right
they're
now.
different. Because they're actually different.
You know
and
what?
I kind of like them both.
I actually like this because I think it leads us in.
Does it lead us in?
I do think so, like, just briefly as a lead-in.
Oh, I think you're right. I actually think you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes things are just different and their qualities are different.
Yeah.
And we can appreciate them for what they are.
It's true.
It's like looking at a piece of art or a song, and like you can't necessarily be like, I mean, sometimes you can be like, oh, that's better than this thing, or you can be like, no, it's just different.
Sure, totally.
And I think right now we are in Cancer Sun, which in our last episode we talk about the Cancer sign and the Cancer new moon, and we're in a Capricorn moon because we're in the full moon in Cap today. Phone's ringing.
Oh, the phone is ringing.
Can you get it?
Absolutely. I would love to. I'd be delighted to get the phone. Okay. Hello. Oh, hi, universe. Our buddy, the universe. Oh, okay. Oh, Nat, the universe called.
What did they say?
Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Work the middle. Work the middle. Change positions for me. New position.
And then
New position.
stroke it for me.
Stroke it for me. Yes. I think the main
did he
messaging
say that?
was work the middle. Work the middle.
Work the middle.
Work the middle. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Oh, well, okay. Because what you were talking about earlier, about these two kind of, the dynamic between these two things that are different and how we can appreciate both of them. Sometimes it's about finding kind of the middle ground. It's about being able to take kind of qualities from one that we appreciate and being able to take qualities from the other that we appreciate and being able to bring them to the middle and concocting our own little new recipe.
Massage them together.
Like
Like Play-Doh?
Like Play-Doh.
You know when you mix up Play-Doh colors?
But then it just turns black. You know that, right? Yeah. That's what we have to tell Rue all the time because she does that and we're like, you ruined it. No, it's just black.
Yeah, that's fair. Doing Play-Doh with a kid is real stressful because you're just like, oh my gosh, can you not fuck this up?
It's
But
like,
also have fun and explore.
yeah. But maybe if you just like put them together, instead of mushing together, you just put them together.
Lay 'em on top.
Lay them on top.
Like
Yeah.
like a toaster. Gotta layer beans, layer the cheese, maybe some lettuce. I'm hungry.
Just play clearly. Just bring them together. It's more about bringing them together and finding unity. I mean, this is what yoga is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, if we're talking about yoga, yoga is union. Yoga is yoking. Yoga is bringing two things together. And so that is essentially what we're talking about today, is finding the middle,
Yeah.
finding unity, finding union.
And allowing ourselves to be, I guess, so present in what we're doing that we're able to have that discernment to find our way as things fluctuate. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we set the stage out? Should we set the stage out? Sucker and succotash. What's that from?
Bugs Bunny.
Thank you.
Yes.
John said that so seriously. He's like, Bugs Bunny for 400,
please.
what is Bugs Bunny?
What is Bugs Bunny? Yes, you got it.
Speaking of which, could you ever picture yourself on one of those shows? Because that shit stresses me out.
No.
Like a trivia?
No.
One of my clients has been on, maybe Price is Right or something. She's been on like game shows a bunch.
No. I would like to play like a trivia game like at a bar or like at a party where it's like, but I don't want to feel stressed about it.
I don't want to be on national television.
No.
Making a fool of myself.
No.
Being like, suckering succotash.
No.
Who is that?
Suffering, succotash.
Suffering?
Yeah, suffering.
Oh, what did I say?
Suckering.
That's a little different.
I feel like I say things wrong because of my mom. We've talked about this.
Oh, yes.
My mom says things wrong. She's
Yeah.
like one of those people who just
So does my mom.
You know, like she'll be like, especially.
No, so does my mom.
Wait.
You had it right.
Espresso instead of espresso. She's going to kill me.
No, my mom says something wrong. I'm not even going to repeat it because she would get me. But my mom says one word wrong all the time. And I constantly am telling her what the right way to say it. And she still can't get it. But it's like, what are you going to do? Like, someone is that old. It's like, I mean, you're not old, Mom. You're not old. You're young and fresh and vibrant. But like, if you've lived that many years, let's say if you've lived that many years of life,
You're not changing.
just let them. It's like fine.
Even if it hurts when you hear it.
It's fine. It's espresso.
Yep. So, speaking of which, Sun is in Cancer,
Sun is in Cancer.
which is giving water.
Yes, we talked about this last episode.
I feel like by now, because we're towards the end, it's like it's giving tears. like, are you all just swimming in your tears like Alice in Wonderland when she cries so much and then she's like in the boat of her own tears? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's Cancer season, where like it starts out where I'm like, I'm feeling my feelings, I'm connected.
because
I'm
it starts off with like the beginning of summer. So it's like, it starts off like, okay, like I always think of like sad girl summer, like I'm sad girl summer. But
oh,
it's
like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, very like.
Who's a Sun in Cancer?
Who is very like, it's sexy girl summer. It's like, oh my God, I'm sad. But it's like summertime. So like I'm wearing cute dresses and like, you know what I mean? It's very
Yeah.
that. And then it just progressively becomes like, I'm hot.
and sad.
I'm sad.
and you're like watching movies in the air conditioning in your house with your cat drinking wine. And like honestly, it gets so watery that I just get over it. Like I'm just kind of like let's go. Like,
You really don't like Cancer season. I
really
as long
don't.
as I've known you, you kind of shit talk Cancer season.
I know.
You're not into it.
Because honestly, like, look, I have dated Cancers. I know that I should be with a Cancer. I should.
Oh, is that what
I've had a lot of people tell me I should. They're like, oh, Cancer would be such a good match for you.
for Taurus?
Yeah, because they would have just like such a beautiful, like, cozy house, and
Okay.
kind of like it gives me what I want. But to me, I get very impatient with Cancers. No offense, Cancers, I do love you, but it's like so much feelings that I just feel like, you know, I get more Taurus-y about it. And I know I'm a Cancer rising, but that's just what I appear to people.
Understandable.
It's not who I am.
So the emotions they frustrate you.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay.
I think they're sweet for a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sweet until they get rotten. Until they ferment. So, Jupiter is in Cancer.
Jupiter is also in Cancer. So we did talk about that in depth a couple of episodes ago. We know Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, which means it is believed to be at its most powerful and beneficial. It loves it. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So it's all good.
Yeah, like it's the thing that's giving us gifts.
Giving us gifts. Cancer is also the sign of taking care of ourselves and each other. So Jupiter is expanding our ability to take care of ourselves and each other.
And yeah, we're in summertime.
We're in summertime. So you might be really like out and about. You might be traveling. You might be socializing. You might be at the beach. You might be doing the thing, right? So, because summertime is really a time of like
Expansion.
reflecting the light, right? So it's brightness, and we might be feeling that brightness internally as well, right?
Yeah, the days are longer.
The days are longer, so we're filling up that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all the expansive, qualities. What do I would say? This is how. This is.
We're thinking about like things growing and things expanding. These planets, these actions that we're talking about, these placements are expansive.
Yes,
And-
these are the ways in which we are witnessing expansion, whether in the planetary bodies or in the environment. Okay.
And then on the other hand, today is July 10th. Coming up on July 17th, Mercury, which is our planet of communication, does go retrograde.
So we are already in the shadow, huh?
We are in the shadow.
shadow.
That might mean that things are just a little bit.
And Mercury
breaking down.
is in Gemini. I'm sorry, in Leo.
Yes, Mercury's in Leo.
Which is Leo is
Sorry.
like. Why are you apologizing?
Because you're my Leo girl.
Yeah, and my Mercury is actually in Leo.
Interesting.
My Mercury, you can't tell. I don't communicate like a Leo.
No, you do, but I guess I didn't think about it like that. I just thought you're a Leo.
I'm a Leo, and I communicate like a Leo.
Yeah. Yep. It's very like strong and prideful.
It sure is.
Strong and prideful. You're like, that's not going to work for me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, 1,000%. You guys don't know what be going on behind the scenes.
No, I mean, I do think it's interesting. I have heard co-hosts talk about this before, but it's like when you host a show with somebody, it's a relationship.
Absolutely.
And you got to put some work into that.
You are in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do think that, I've done couples therapy for a while, and I not to out you, but you have too. Is that okay to say?
Absolutely.
And I do
no
think
outing
that
happening here. Mhm.
because both of us have done couples therapy, I think we both use our couples therapy tactics with each other.
Yes, thank goodness we have both done couples therapy, and thank goodness that we're open to being able to communicate with that with that language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
But-
being like, okay, I hear you, and like listening instead of just talking. Which honestly, you can use in any relationship, working or otherwise.
But just so you know, when July 17th comes, Natalie, you might need to. Natalie might need to just put us on pause. Don't forget, Mercury is retrograde in Leo, Natalie. So I might need a little more grace.
Okay. And here's the thing. We've talked about this before when Mercury was retrograde before, and we had a whole episode on it. And it's like, yes, we can think of this as a time when things kind of break down, communication breakdown. But I honestly, personally love retrogrades because it gives me a time to get myself, I get to reflect, I get to go slower. And I feel like it's time for growth. I think we get to learn a lot. And part of it is like being more communicative. Be as communicative as you can and as mindful as you can. And I think being into yoga helps us through that time.
Absolutely.
Because like essentially being a yogi is to live a yogic life, which is not just doing poses, but as we're here talking about philosophy, it's about the way we live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it is July 10th. I'm going to skip this Saturn really quick. So in 7 days, Mercury goes retrograde, but a couple days ago, Uranus just moved into Gemini. So Gemini is, right, the sign of kind of thoughts, of ideas, of the mind. And Uranus is the planet of disruption. So essentially, it's this transit is really kind of like shattering the status quo.
And it's definitely gonna shatter it in a very collective way. Like Uranus has been in Taurus for a while. I've been paying attention just because it's been affecting my son. But it, when that started to happen, that's when like crypto started and like all sorts of like differences in money because Taurus rules money. And so Gemini rules thought, right? Communication, technology. So I think it's not necessarily inherently bad, but think of this as a lot of changes in this category, not just internally, but globally.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting time.
More changes. Great. Cool.
I mean, look, everything that the universe has been telling us, I mean, they called us up on the phone. Things are changing.
Yeah.
We're in revolutionary times. I mean, Pluto in Aquarius has kicked that out.
Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat.
Work the middle.
Work the middle.
Change positions.
Change positions.
It's like once you think you got it figured out, it's like, no, change positions. We don't have to keep going.
Okay, sorry.
And stroke it for me.
Yeah, because the stroke it for me is like,
it's a little cringy.
So going back then, so Saturn in Aries, and Saturn has been in Aries for a little bit now. And Saturn in Aries is also, I would say, a more challenging placement, because we know Saturn is the planet of restriction, of boundaries, of discipline,
work.
of hard work, and Aries is the sign of like that childlike, really that childlike kind of like freedom, and so I think a couple of episodes ago we had likened it to having a leash on your child.
Yeah, right? Like where you're just like holding that baby while they're trying to run off, and then it's like, ugh.
Yeah. And we didn't put this on here, but Saturn and Neptune have been kind of rolling together, and Neptune is also in Aries.
Rolling with the homies. Rolling with the homies.
Oh my God, yes.
That's what they've been doing, but not.
I mean, they have been rolling and they've been up to no good. But
that's what they're doing, though.
But Neptune is the planet of kind of disillusionment and illusion. And so, and again, we know what Aries is all about. So it's a lot of kind of like breaking down of systems and belief systems and ideas and ideals and kind of rebuilding.
That's interesting. Wow. Yeah.
So if we just talked about the ways in which we're witnessing expansion, these are some of the ways in which we are witnessing contraction, or what could be thought of as some contraction, right? Mercury retrograde, Saturn, Neptune in Aries, Uranus in Gemini. And again, it's not necessarily contraction, but it is maybe challenges or ways in which we're being called to really show up and do some work that is not necessarily easy. Easy.
Yeah. It's kind of like having that communication with your partner, whatever partner it is. It takes extra work, extra care, and a lot of reflection. If we're rebuilding something, whatever that is, and I actually taught a class today about resilience, and resilience is such a wonderful thing because we can kind of reflect, especially since we are in a full moon today. It's like reflecting on all the ways that we have gone through the hard times, or we have had to work really hard, and how we have always risen above.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like spiritual bypassy or Pollyanna like about it at all. Like things are fucking hard, and life can be hard, and we don't always rise above in the way that we expect. But I do think that we are inherently resilient and we are inherently strong. We're built that way. And we gotta, I guess, persevere.
Yeah.
Because what else are we gonna do?
What's the alternative? Yeah.
I don't know what else we're gonna do. Like you said, you're like, I just want to crawl in bed and hide for a while. And I'm like, me too, but it's not an option, especially being an adult, like we're adults for real.
Well, speaking of adulting, we have this full moon in Capricorn.
Hashtag adulting.
Hashtag adulting. Hashtag full moon in Cap.
So Cap is our cardinal Earth. And listen, Caps, we love you. But I wouldn't describe a Capricorn as dynamic. Maybe I'm limiting them. I will say Capricorns are funny.
Absolutely.
Honestly, they're kind of funny. They're kind of funny-ass people.
I would say this. A Capricorn is absolutely necessary.
Yeah. And if you want to find the doers and the people making sure things are getting done, go find a Cap. Hire a Cap. Actually, if you're a Capricorn and you're looking for some sort of project, we could actually use your help.
Yeah, we could use her.
Because we got a Leo and a Taurus here. We're doing it. But gosh, would a Cap be helpful?
Like, we could use a Cap. A Cap is a necessary sign in the wheel of the zodiac, okay?
Yes.
So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is kind of the paternal energy of the planetary bodies. It's the one that, again, we've talked about Saturn, but it's the one that's going to keep you in line.
They're going to keep you in check.
It's going to keep you in check. It's going to make sure that you're following the rules. It's going to outline the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
And make sure that you know them.
And it's going to remind you.
It's going to remind you.
Again and again. And if you're off course, they're like, get back in.
It is the one that is, reading the contracts, maybe writing the contracts and making sure that everything is signed on the dotted line.
And they're like, oh, wait, hold on. Line 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I
wouldn't even look at that. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But it's doing so because it's making sure that everybody is taken care of. And that everybody is protected.
So in this case, the moon is in Capricorn. And so when we're talking about this, we're talking about the emotional state, right? And so we can think of this moon as kind of this thing that's containing us a little bit.
Absolutely.
Especially, we're always, whenever we're dealing with a sun sign and a full moon, we're always dealing with their polar opposite, the complementary sign. And so Cancer, I was talking about this earlier with Court, but Cancer is like very yin quality. And I would say Capricorn is very yang. It's very clear that those things are different. And also what's interesting is that Capricorn rules the bones, the teeth, and the tendons of the body. So quite literally, it rules the structure.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
Yeah. And what you were saying earlier, literally, you were just saying a few moments ago of like, oh, I get so over Cancer season by now because it's like you're just in a puddle of water and it's just like you're in a puddle of tears and it's like you're just like now just like swimming. It's oh my God. And it's like Capricorn moon comes to provide you with some stability.
Yeah.
Capricorn moon comes to go, okay, you know what? Now you're safe.
Yeah.
You cried enough? You okay? You good?
Yeah.
You good?
It's daddy energy. Just saying. I don't know if we want to gender it.
Sure, why not?
Like, I mean, we can talk about it, like, we're not talking about it in the binary, but
Sure,
it's like,
sure.
we all have these qualities.
Sure.
I got
But
daddy energy.
But it's like,
Yeah.
you're good. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Last Father's Day, I taught a class and it was based on Saturn, and I named the class because I always name my classes just so I kind of have
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Speaking of daddy energy, that was my
the
dad calling me back.
Dad called back?
Yeah, he said he was at a party.
There he goes. We got to keep that.
Can we keep it?
We should keep that. We should keep that. But just because, like, Dad called.
Dad called.
So,
The universe called.
The universe called. Dad called. But I always name my classes just so I remember the theme.
Yeah.
And I named it BDE, Big Dad Energy.
I love it.
Instead of Big Dick Energy.
Yeah, I get
what
that.
I mean?
Thanks for explaining it.
I love using, like, what are those called?
Oh,
those things.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
What?
Like when,
LMAOs
Yeah.
or
An
you know.
acronym.
an acronym. I love big dick energy acronyms, but like changing it, you know? Like, I don't know what else you could do. For
Oh, I
big
said
dad
no.
energy.
Saturn has BDE is what it was called.
I love it.
Saturn has Big Dad Energy.
It does. Crazy.
That was so fucking funny to me. I thought I really did something right there. I really did.
Everyone's in class and Courtney's just laughing at herself.
No, I told the class too. I was like, guys, the name of the class today is Saturn has BDE, Big Dad Energy. And everybody was like, cool.
They're like, okay. It was kind of like me on my song today. I'm like, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And everyone's like, well, you're too, you know.
Everybody's like, bitch, soul is broken.
They're like, soul is actually, it's broken today.
It's broken.
Not every day. Like, people were crying at the start of my class. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. It's rough.
Okay, so that's what I have in store tomorrow.
Yep. That's the vibe. But could be different tomorrow. Every day is different. Just like the moon. The moon changes signs every 2 days. So I always like to remind people, check the moon sign when you're having a day. Be like, where's the moon at? And it'll be like in Aries. And you'll be like, oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay, so the Cap rules the structure. And what does Cancer rule?
Like the womb, the breasts. So it's ruling the soft parts of us.
Yeah.
You know, and so like you said, we need both. We need to be soft and we need to be strong. We need to be held and we need to flow like water.
Yeah.
So, you know, that kind of brings us, I think, into one of the things, our main teaching that we wanted to talk about today, that we wanted to share with you, that I think is really helpful for just life in general. And we can also apply it to a yoga class or anything.
Yeah.
Which are the gunas.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack about the gunas, honestly, but we're going to try to keep it really simple.
Yeah, so you'll see the gunas in there's two specific places that I learned about the gunas. The first place is in Sankhya philosophy, which is like the sister philosophy to yoga. It's one of the other darshanas. The other place you'll see it mentioned in the Yoga Sutras.
It's also in the Bhagavad Gita, sort of.
It's
Like
also loosely in the
yeah,
Bhagavad
yeah,
Gita.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And so the gunas is the three fundamental qualities or attributes of nature that permeate everything. So there's sattva, rajas, and tamas. They are considered to be the basic building blocks of reality, influencing our mental, emotional, and physical states.
Right. these can be things around us, like objects. They can be internal, right? Like
Yes,
feelings,
it's anything
emotion,
that
thoughts.
it's anything that is matter.
Yes.
So
And-
mind, matter, anything that's not our spirit.
Yep. And the word guna, the Sanskrit word guna means strand or fiber.
Fibra.
Can we edit that out?
No.
The word guna literally means strand or fiber.
The theme of this whole episode is mispronouncing.
It is actually. It's kind of funny.
And the idea is that things are kind of woven together to create things. Like, it's not just like they're separate. Like, there's also like combinations too, from my understanding. It's not like things are just Rajastic or just Tamastic, right? It's like combo of all of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And then some things are more than others.
Right.
Just like we're talking about, Cancer is a little more of a yin quality, that expansive, watery quality, and Capricorn is a little more yang and structured. Like, those are clearly different things, right?
So Rajas represents activity, passion, energy, and movement. It's associated with action, enthusiasm, and desire.
Would you say that's kind of like fiery energy?
Sure,
Not to like
absolutely.
be limiting,
Yep.
but I kind of feel like that's kind of like burning.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Tamas represents inertia, ignorance, heaviness, dullness. It's associated with laziness, which I have my thoughts about that, but sure, that's a word that is oftentimes placed upon Tamas. Attachment to material things and a lack of clarity.
That's basically like Venus and Taurus when she like went too far.
Right, right.
It's like she's been eating cake in bed for too many days.
Right. It's like the self-indulgent, for sure.
Right. Which like also I could think of it as like a bear hibernating and like eating some berries and then laying down and like doing what it needs to do.
Absolutely.
Like maybe sometimes you just need to lay your ass down.
Absolutely.
And balance out your Rajastic energy.
Well, I mean, a caterpillar that goes into its cocoon, that's Tamasic energy, and it's necessary for it to be in Tamasic energy, for it to transform into a butterfly. It won't be able to transform unless it moves into extreme Tamasic energy.
That's so beautiful.
So Tamasic energy is not negative necessarily. It can be when it is found inappropriately or used inappropriately, but it's not always inappropriate.
Well, and you could argue the same thing for like Rajas. Like, you know, sometimes you meet somebody, you're just like, calm down.
Yep.
Take a breath, smoke a joint.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And then finally, there's Sattva, which represents balance, purity, harmony, calmness, and enlightenment. It's associated with goodness, joy, and knowledge. And that's kind of like the middle ground.
Courtney's
middle
like,
way.
that's me.
I wish.
Just look at me.
I wish.
I think I'm definitely more Rajas energy. It's like, definitely.
I think I yo-yo. I am on a seesaw, and I think I'm learning to live closer to Sattva, but I bounce between Rajas and Tamas, which is quite unhealthy, actually. We'll talk a little bit about that.
We can only be who we are.
So Rajas is more enticing because of the high energy, and we as a culture are like obsessed with productivity, right?
Yeah.
Our value is oftentimes like associated with how productive we are, how much we can produce. Like, what can you do? Like, what can you do? What can you produce?
What can you do? What are you doing?
What
and
are
how
you
much are
doing?
you making?
Absolutely. And that is so much about like that's how we are valued in society, in our culture, which is so fucked up
In Western culture.
in Western culture. And so because of that, Rajas is the more enticing of the three, because it's like, okay, well then I guess I better get to work. I guess I better get up and get going. It's like the early bird gets the worm. But the problem with Rajas is it's not sustainable.
If it's all Rajas all the time, like if the fibers that are woven together are just Rajastic.
Hey,
It's like,
ever heard of burnout?
oh shit, that's like a wick. But you
It's
lit
like-
and it went all the way and exploded.
It always leads to burnout. It always leads to Thomas.
Hello? That's me. The little burnout queen. Just being honest.
That was really cute.
You gotta watch the YouTube for that one.
You really
Where you're just like, who was that?
That face.
Alien. I burned the fuck out.
Yeah, well, that's the problem
Yeah.
with Rajas, is that Rajas always leads to Tamas. Because if we stay in Rajas for too long, we crash. And so we end up in Tamas. And then
We end up on the floor.
we end up on the floor. And the problem with Tamas, like if we are living in Tamas for too long, right? In this like sluggish state, in this like heaviness, in this, some might even call depressive place.
Oh my god, I just had a thought.
What?
You know the movie The Labyrinth?
Yeah.
And they go into the, what is it called? The oblique? Or the...
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Don't look at me. I'm
but
not
They
familiar.
go, there's a place when she's in the labyrinth, and it's like the sad place.
yes,
And it's like everyone who's like down there is sad. Somebody's gonna write in and just be like, "How do you not remember this?" I was deeply into the labyrinth. I would
Okay.
watch it almost every day.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oubliette. It's a dark, gloomy dungeon, a sad place in the sense that it is a forgotten prison where people are left to die. The oubliette is described as a virtually inescapable.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and so Hoggle sent down there helps her eventually escape. But it's like once you get down there and you're surrounded in
Yeah.
this like dungeon,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to pull yourself out of that energy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely been there, not even just like because I'm sad about
Yeah.
anything specific,
Yeah.
but just like once you do that,
Yep.
it's hard to get the engine running again.
Well, here's the thing. When you're down there, when you're in deep in Thomas, the only answer that you can see is Rajas. Like, there's no, when you are in that space, the answer is not a sustainable way out. It's not like, okay, well, I'm gonna one step at a time get myself, you're like, I've got to get out.
Yeah.
I've got to get out.
Yeah.
I've got to work out every day. I've got to, it's like you can only see the most extreme way out because you're so deep. It's like you have to burst out.
Oh my God, yeah.
And the only answer is Rajas.
Oh my God, yeah.
And so what
Yeah.
ends up happening is you get in this Rajasic Tamasic cycle. Where like you're in Rajas, you then drop to Tamas, and the only way out of Tamas is Rajas.
Pulling yourself out, like bursting out.
And so there you are. You're in this cycle.
Exhausting.
Exhausting. And so ideally, the way that we're living our lives is that we are seeking sattva. Now, here's the thing. Most of us are not just living on a flat line of sattva. That's just an unreasonable expectation.
Look, humans are dynamic.
You
and
know
our
what I
lives
mean?
are dynamic, and the things that we interact with are dynamic. The world is dynamic. It's just not realistic.
So
Yeah.
what I always think about when I'm teaching this, and what my teacher instilled in me, is to think of it more as, and this kind of goes back to what the universe said when I picked up the phone, is like riding the sattvic wave. So of course, and this is what you were talking to a little bit about the thread, right? Or like, is that I'm touching Rajas a bit, and then I might come down and I'm like a little bit in Thomas land, but I'm really just kind of riding the sattvic wave. I'm staying close to sattva, but I might go up and down, but I'm not in the extremes.
I'm not crashing.
I know when it's appropriate to engage with more rajas, when I need to, finish that paper, or when I need to, I got to put my hours in for whatever it is that I'm working on. Or, I know when to engage with Thomas when it's like, okay, I need that rest, or I'm going on vacation, or, whatever the case may be. I can call upon Rajasic and Tamasic energy when I need them, but I don't have to overuse them or be used by them.
Yeah.
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle. Mm-hmm. God, I feel like I need to like sit on the couch and talk to you like a therapist. Because I feel that. There's a poem. I want to look it up because I don't want to quote the wrong writer. Mm-hmm. It's you either take breaks, or both.
Ooh, wait, that's freaking amazing. Also, why do you always know poems? Like,
I write poetry, so I know poems.
Oh, I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I love poetry.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't know this about Natalie. Nat was a poet.
I got books of poetry.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't like share my poetry, but I write poetry. And I have books and books of poetry. I want to say Nayyirah Waheed. I don't want to. It might be Ursa Daly Ward.
Wow, and you just like know like poets by name like that?
Yeah. For poets that I really like. Yeah. Damn, we're gonna have to look it up later. Maybe don't quote me until I know.
Maybe we can put it like on. We can put it on the IG or something.
But it's like basically, it's like if you don't. It's just like, you know how I got sick last week. Yeah. It's like if you don't take a break, like your body's gonna go smack you down and put you into a little Thomas state. And guess what? I had to lay in bed for 2 days with Pickle. Pickle was with me. Wasn't she with me the whole time, John?
Yeah.
She did not leave my side.
Your doctor.
Nurse Pickle?
Nurse. So she's a nurse.
She has a little nurse cap on.
Oh,
she has one. I'm just kidding. But that's how we picture it. Like, don't you just love the image of a cat with a little nurse hat? And she's like, meow. But anyway, that's just all to say that we balance it out. You have here written, it's not static, fixed or stationary. It's something that is continuously changing because our world is alive. Mm-hmm. Yogis were so brilliant. Like, they just observed everything and were like, hey, here's these systems. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
I was reading an article specifically about it. And, you know, I guess if we relate this to a yoga practice, vinyasa, the word vinyasa means to move in a special way, right? So I always do remind people when I say vinyasa, it could be a chaturanga up dog, or it could be cow cat, or it could be child's pose. How are you moving with intention? And I think it's kind of like when we're in an asana practice, we are continuously riding that wave because we don't want to just be like in, I don't know, Hanuman and just like kind of like half-assing it, you know? But we don't want to be like pushing ourselves. We want to be like somewhere connected in the middle. And like sometimes I catch people in class where I'll just see them so tapped into themselves that it's just beautiful. You know, like where it's not necessarily like textbook, beautiful, perfect pose, but you're like, oh, you're practicing you're working with your balance. You're balancing out your gunas right now.
Yeah.
Says nobody ever. It's like, oh, you're really balancing your gunas today. It's like, shut up.
So true, though.
But it's so true. You can see it when somebody's really embodied. And it's like, in this world that really is very distracting, very difficult to navigate, more than ever, and I'll say this again and again, put it on my gravestone, it's like we have to strengthen those tools as much as we can. We have to practice those tools of mindfulness as a form of resistance.
Yeah.
Because it's like the world can be harsh and rough. And so in order for us to know what's happening, we got to keep showing up and actually being mindful enough to go, you know what, I need to adjust this a little bit. And how do we get better at it? We practice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which feels very Cap.
It does.
Oh, it's like, let's climb it up the mountain. We don't have to think about it linear. Maybe your mountain is like switchbacky.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know?
But it's so Cap. That's so, I love you bringing it back to the full moon, because finding the balance and being present and the practice of being present and the practice of being in the flow and paying attention and even riding that wave, like as fluid as we want to think it is, and Capricorn is a little more like Earth. The practice of it is so Capricorn.
Yeah. Yeah, just practice is Capricorn.
It is so Capricorn, and the discernment is so Capricorn.
Being able to like look at something and be like, what is this really?
And go, oh, I need a little bit of this today. Oh, you know what? I actually need a little Rajas today. Oh, you know what? I'm a little too far over here. Let me come over here.
It's like a chef.
It is. It's like, let me have a pinch of this and a pinch of that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I think it's the Cap with the Cancer. Actually, if we want to go back to the Luke and the Owen of it all.
yeah.
If we want to take us all the way back to the Luke and the Owen of it all and bring it together,
Plato.
the yoga and the unity of it all, and say these two things are not alike. The Cancer and the Cap are not alike, but when they come together, it allows us for us to have the discernment and the dance.
The sweetness and the structure, the safety. Yeah, absolutely. I do have a quote, actually, if that's okay.
She has a quote.
I have a quote. This is Pema Chodron. I would say a modern monk. Yeah. I don't know if you read any of her work. She is a Cancer Sun, Cancer Mercury, Cancer Venus.
Oh, wow.
She is a Gemini moon, but
Okay.
I just thought very Cancer. And, I think her work is very compassionate and very calming. So I like to quote her work a lot. And this quote is, "Welcome the present moment as if you had invited it. It is all we ever have, so we might as well work with it rather than struggling against it. We might as well make it our friend and teacher rather than our enemy." And I think, actually, I'll just take an exhale. I'm not going to be so rajastic. But I do think, like, that's kind of the gist of all of this, is just to be like, let's work the middle. Let's be in the present. Let's do it again and again. Let's be here now. And start over and start over and start over. And continue to balance what we're doing. Whether you're on your mat or at your job or in a relationship or a project or protesting, whatever the fuck is going on in the country right now at this point, because we're recording this early.
I love that.
Yeah. So, I guess full moons are times to release, time to reflect.
Yeah.
And since the moon is in Capricorn, maybe check in with your emotional state. Notice if things feel a little bit maybe more restricted or overworky, and balance it out.
Yeah.
Find your wave. So since we are in a full moon and we are in this Capricorn moon, we want to be balancing out perhaps this summer energy. And so just to close out, just to give us some ideas that are very kind of practical and earthy, is you might perhaps practice less sun salutations during the summertime, which are meant to build heat, quite literally, in the body, and practice more lunar salutations, which are cooling, restorative practices. You can still flow with a lunar flow, and I do teach them often in my classes. I have them on my website. But the quality of the practice is to actually cool, to soothe you. And I feel like that very much is working with what we're discussing with the gunas.
Yeah.
And then there's also breath work that you can do.
Yeah.
Do you want to show the people?
Oh, show the people. Well,
Or teach it?
okay. should we teach it since it's a podcast and like half the people won't be seeing it? So
Well, I was just like explaining it.
okay,
Maybe just like
that's what I'll. So there are 2 cooling breaths that you can use during this time. One is called Sitkari, so that's Sitkari, and the other one is Sitali, Sitali. And so if you have the capability, I think not everybody can do this, which I didn't know was like a special skill.
Yeah, it's a special genetic skill.
But if you
It doesn't mean you're not special.
No, it doesn't mean you're not special. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is special.
Y'all
Obviously.
are special no matter what you can do with your tongue.
Obviously. So if you're able to roll your tongue, like, you can roll your tongue and inhale through the roll of your tongue. And then exhale through your nose.
And if you can't roll your tongue.
And then if you can't roll your tongue, you just make a nice little O, a tiny O with your mouth, and inhale through the O, and then close your lips and exhale out your nose.
I feel cooler already, actually.
So that, I believe, is Sitali. Sitkari is actually bringing your teeth together and then bringing the tip of your tongue to the backs of your teeth, and then inhaling, and then closing and exhaling through your nose. And you can do a few rounds of that if you're feeling heated.
Any kind of heat.
And hopefully that will kind of bring your temperature down and calm your nervous system as well. And just start to balance. Find the balance. Bring in some tamasic energy if you're feeling a little rajasic.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, and please subscribe, send the podcast to somebody that you like or someone you don't like. And I get so many DMs that are so sweet, or messages about our reels, and just take those messages, send them to me, and then go boopity doop into the reviews and write us a review.
Boopity
Please.
doop, 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 doop,
On anything, YouTube, whatever.
YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Let the people know.
And subscribe to our Substack so you never miss an episode, and you always get our bomb-ass playlist.
And our journal prompts as well.
Journal prompts are a great way to do this. So there is a teacher that I love, Tracy Stanley, and she posted this today. Ritual can hold you in times of uncertainty. So more than ever, having a ritual is grounding. It is your birthright. Let this be part of your ritual.
Yeah.
Thank you for making it with us.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
The Universe Called podcast with Natalie Burtney and Courtney Sauls. Filming and editing by John Meyer. Theme music by Chit Cray, Studio Inertia. Special thanks to Donna and Robbie Falks.
Hello?